Hello and welcome back to day number 144 of my road to 200 kilogram total. Today it is the singles for the snatch and clean and jerk, as well as another AMRAP back squat day. So, yep, I was initially planning to not do an AMRAP for the last set of back squats, but I decided that might as well go for it. It is AMRAP week, and it will just most likely cement what I already know to be my new estimated 1RM. Okay, so just proceeding with the warm-up as usual. Something I will discuss is that I was feeling very fatigued today, heading into the training session. Yesterday was pretty easy. Actually, every training day besides today was pretty easy. Considering that for the snatch and clean and jerk, it was reduced volume and intensity, except for the first day, which was just a reduction in volume. But I'm not entirely sure why I'm not feeling at my best today. Maybe I don't know, it could be the bike ride from Wednesday, just maybe it took too much out of me. But to be fair, I've done worse before, and even though I did like an hour and a half of biking, it wasn't like I wasn't going up a mountain or anything. It was just a pretty flat road, and it was pretty easy, and I was going at it at a pretty good pace, just 17 kilometers an hour. I wasn't doing anything too hard, and in terms of recovery, I'm actually recovering quite well. I am still taking my creatine, taking in my daily protein. Okay, let's go back. Yesterday, I still had a lot of carbs, and not a lot of carbs, but had a substantial amount of carbs and still had adequate protein. So I'm not entirely sure why I wasn't feeling it today. But you'll see later where the cracks started to form. Okay, this is the first warm up at 50. Yep, still pretty standard stuff. Starting with 50 kilos on the bar. Focusing a lot on the speed. Oh, and actually I focused a lot on the tempo as well. Yeah, really dialing in that speed for the first pull and second pull. And something I'm actually quite happy with in terms of my snatches today is just how good the timing is. Good fast first pull, and then an accelerated second pull. There we go, good. Next up, 60 kilos. This is when I started realizing, why am I rocking back too much? So maybe my knees are too far forward, so I'm pulling the bar too much behind me. As you can see here, managed to fix that. See, very good. But then this second rep for this warm-up, I actually ended up missing it behind because I was too far forward. My head was too far forward, and that's when I started thinking, oh crap, maybe that miss kind of got into my head a bit, which got me scared for the 70, and those 70s did not look convincing either. Which is why I was also going into this 75. This is the first of two working sets. Supposed to hit this with 2 singles. Yeah, as you can see now, I'm not that explosive on the way down, but managed to fix that a bit with the second one with a much more explosive snatch, but it's definitely uglier. Heading into the clean and jerk, usually this is when I manage to make up some ground over the loss of that. Well, not make up some ground for the snatch, but more of where I feel a lot stronger at. And yeah, it was honestly going fine, but then what I noticed is that I was also not as explosive. The standing up heavy cleans was really hard. Pulling was easy. Pulling them off the floor was pretty easy, but I think something that's happening is that I'm too relaxed. Well, for today at least, I was too relaxed on the pull under, which is why the weights were pinning me back. We'll see later. Actually, this 70 was pretty good. Still pretty light. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm eating a bit. Having this in my after training protein ice cream. just some, yeah, Greg Doucette's recipe. Except I add some salt and a lot more sweetener to mine, and no fruit because I still have plenty of fruit during the morning, afternoon as snacks, and as afternoon snacks, and still have carbs. No, I'm not afraid of carbs. And there we go. Yeah, that's 90 kilo clean for the second warm up. Also got into my head, and that was a very ugly jerk as well. Front foot didn't go as forward. And first working set at 100. Now take note, this was a weight that 3 weeks, for the past 2 weeks, this was easy. This was like almost paperweight for me, but now I'm struggling with it. And then the last set, much better clean but harder stand. Well, better pull and better pull under, but harder stand. And as you can see, can even jerk it. So yeah, today was a pretty bad day, but that's not gonna stop me. That's my first miss lift of the past 3 weeks. So yeah, don't worry. So just have to recover well for the next 2 days, and hopefully I'll be in top form next week, because next week is a pretty killer one. It would be a deload in the squats, followed by it's a deload in the squat, so I don't have to worry much about my legs being fatigued. But then it's gonna be pretty much a central nervous system fry, because I'm gonna be supposedly try and hit PBs for the snatch double and the clean plus 2 jerks, keeping the snatch and clean and jerk pretty much the same weight. Alright, this is still the third set, but spoilers, I still managed to hit 140 for 10, and mind you, it was actually a lot better in terms of the form, so I'm fairly happy with that. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye.